Look, I have been sitting with this for a long time, and I think the moment has come where I just need to say it the way it actually was. Because carrying something like this alone for this long, it starts to feel like a weight that never leaves your chest, no matter what you do or where you go or how busy you keep yourself. There was a day I remember it so clearly it almost hurts to think about when it hit me. Not slowly, not gradually, it just hit me all at once like something breaking inside without any warning. I had made a choice, a big choice, the kind of choice that changes the direction of your entire life. And I had made it, I had committed to it. I had moved forward with it the way I move forward with everything, with full certainty, with complete conviction, with no looking back. That is who I am, that is how I was raised. You decide and you stand by your decision, but that day I was standing in a room surrounded by everything that my decision had built around me, and I felt something I had never let myself feel before. I felt wrong. Not wrong like a mistake you can fix, wrong like something you already cannot undo no matter how much you want to. And the worst part, the part that I still think about, is that I could not go back. There was no going back. The path behind me was already closed. The person I had perhaps chosen wrongly over, she had already moved forward in her own way, in her own silence, with that same dignity she always carried. And I had moved forward too, into something that looked right from the outside, something that made sense on paper, something that everyone around me could understand and approve of. But that day, standing there, I realized that sometimes the things that make sense to everyone else are the very things that make no sense at all to the part of you that actually knows the truth. I am not saying this to make excuses. I am not saying this to paint myself as a victim of my own decisions, because I am not. I made my choices, I own them, every single one. But there is a difference between owning your choices and pretending they cost nothing. That day cost me something, something I cannot name properly even now, something that does not have a clean word in any language I know. And I think about Hadia sometimes, not in a way that is fair to anyone, I know that, but I think about the version of things that never got to happen, the conversations we never finished, the things I never said when I still had the chance to say them. And I write. I always come back to writing when the weight gets too heavy, because some things can only be carried through words. And some regrets, the real ones, the deep ones, they do not leave. They just learn to live quietly inside you.